Hey, I'm finna hop straight into the point. You guys have been absolutely fired. Right goes. I said hit 15, and you guys hit 15. I was just wrote they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. But by golly, Gio no Mafia, you guys made it. So I kept my word and I grinded. You know what I'm saying? Tired, sleep deprived, and I made sure to get this video out to you. You know. So I'm ready to like go. 18 like 24 hours. You feel me? Hit the goal. You get it in another week. On my mama. Let me not go that far, cause I don't want to lie on my mama. But I'm gonna try. Also, let's try to hit 200 subscribers. That gives y'all about a week in 3 days. No, a week in 2 days. Because it's the leap year. You feel me? A week in 2 days for y'all to get it. 20 subscribers. We're at 180 right now, and 74% of y'all, last time I checked, who watching the videos, not subscribed no way. So just click it, hit the button for me. But I'm not gonna hold you no longer. You feel me? Go ahead and hop in to part 10 of What If Deku Was in Naruto. Peace. Part 10 starts with Deku training with Danzo. Danzo happens to mention Sasuke and how he's a disgrace to the village and should be killed on sight. This obsessed Deku, who then charges at Danzo and he engulfs his punches with flames. Danzo quickly uses his wind chakra to envelop the flames, making them even bigger, causing Deku to drop them. And soon as Deku drops the flames, Danzo quickly comes in with a kick to the chest, making Deku fly back into a wall. As Deku falls down and hits the ground, Danzo walks up to him and he stabs him in the chest with his staff, keeping him on the ground. He tells Deku that his emotions are the reason that he continues to lose and that he'll never be a successful ninja as long as he has that emotional attachments to others. He then hits Deku in the face with the back of his staff and Deku passes out. When Deku wakes up, he's on Sakura's back and her along with Chio are heading towards Naruto and the others. He still feels exhausted and he asks Sakura what happened. Explains to him that he ended up killing Sasori with a kunai and that he almost killed Chio in the process. Deku tells you that it wasn't his intention, but wonders if it would have been okay if Chio died, if that means Sasori went with her. But before anyone can say anything, he quickly shakes his head and apologizes, saying that he doesn't know why he said that and that he's just simply happy that Chio was able to live. Chio tells him that it's okay and that if she had to go for Sasori to die, that it would truly be worth it. As they catch up with the others, things go as normal as Deidara seemingly blew himself up and Kakashi's new technique was able to save everybody. And Chio still sacrifices her life to resurrect Gar. When Deku sees this though, he's reminded that moments like these aren't possible without bonds and emotional attachments to each other. When Deku gets back to the village, he meets with Danzo to tell him about how the mission went. He tells Danzo that the mission was successful, but as far as his skills go, that he's not nearly strong enough to protect his friends or the village. Danzo surprisingly congratulates him on his successful mission, but tells him that he needs to spend the rest of the day training if he's truly that weak. Danzo then leaves to speak to Tsunade. Deku starts to meditate, replaying the fight versus Sasori in his head over and over again, searching for any openings he could have missed during the fight. While doing this, he realizes that he really has no way of fighting opponents who keep pressure on him from a distance. The only time he was able to land any type of attack on Sasori was with his kunai, and he was only able to do that because he was distracted. Deku then grabs the kunai off his side and he starts to flow chakra through it, going from earth to wind and finally ending with fire. He knows that a kunai is too obvious of an attack to consistently work versus opponents on the same level as Sasori, and that if he ever wants to be able to fight the Akatsuki, that he has to get better. He then puts his kunai on the ground and he starts to get up, but as he puts his hand on the ground, he grabs some rubble that he didn't even notice was there. rubble has become hotter over time because of the flames from the kunai, and it actually burns his hand a little. This gives Deku an idea, and he says that he's going to need to train it, but if he's able to master it, it'll give him a new way to attack opponents from afar that they probably would never see coming. As Deku starts to leave, Danjo returns and tells him that he needs Deku to fulfill one of the favors that he owes him. Deku smiles, telling him sure, and that he just needs to let him know what his mission is. Danjo says it's easy, that all he needs to do is leave a trail for Sai to follow during their next mission, and that he needs to try to keep his team off of Sai's tracks as much as possible. Deku tells him that's fine, but he asks why he just wouldn't give the real mission to him since they're going to be in the same area. Danjo tells him that he can't entrust such an important mission to someone like Deku, who's still too emotionally fragile. Deku leaves, and while he's walking out, he tells Danjo that emotions aren't the weakness that he thinks they are. While this is going on, Yamamoto and Tsunade are talking. Tsunade tells Yamamoto that he's going to become the captain of Team 7 while Kakashi's out of commission, and that while they're on this mission, he needs to keep an eye on Deku. She immediately tells him that she doesn't think Deku has any intention to disrupt the mission or do any harm to the village, but she believes that Danjo might have got his claws into him, and she needs to just stay on the lookout just in case. Yamamoto says that the Hokage might just be on edge after what happened to the third, but that he'll stay on the lookout nonetheless. Later that day, Yamamoto meets with Team 7. He explains that they're going to use the information that Sakura got from Sasuke to try to contact the spy that he had with Orochimaru. He tells them that during this journey, he's going to focus on getting to know them better, not only personally, but also their fighting ability. Naruto chimes in saying that as a team they're unstoppable, and Deku follows up saying that he's not sure about unstoppable, but that they sure have improved a lot since they first went on the mission together, and he's looking forward to see what they can do with Yamamoto as well. During the journey, Deku uses a few moments of downtime that he has to kill two birds with one stone. He's training his new technique, and while he's doing that, he's also leaving markers for Sai to follow. The day before the mission is to take place, Yamamoto explains what the battle plans are going to be, telling Deku and Naruto that they're going to be paired together and that Sakura will be with him so that he can make sure that their only medical ninja stays protected. He says that everything he knows about them so far is based off of their files, and he needs to see how they actually are in true combat, so that they're going to have a little sparring exercise. During the exercise, it's Deku and Naruto versus Yamamoto, and when the fight starts, there are 3 Dekus coming at Yamamoto. The one in the middle has a bow staff, and the 2 on the side are coming with kunai. As the 2 from the side attack, they go low, and the one in the middle throws his bow staff, attacking Yamamoto, who jumps in the air. As the staff gets closer, it turns into Naruto, who then kicks Yamamoto to the ground. But it turns out that the Yamamoto they were attacking was just a wood clone. The 2 Dekus on the side disappear, just leaving Naruto and Deku out in the open. Yamamoto tries to use his time to attack, but before he notices, Deku drops down behind him without making a sound and puts a kunai to his neck that is engulfed in flames. Deku walks out with Yamamoto, telling Naruto he did a great job. Naruto then drops the clone of Deku as well, and Deku and Naruto give each other a high five. Yamamoto tells him that he was impressed with how well they worked together and that he couldn't tell that the Deku out there was a clone until it was too late. The next day, the team meets up at the bridge and are surprised that the spy that Sasuke had with Orochimaru is none other than Kabuto. Deku tells everyone to be ready because he's pretty sure that this is a trap. He then puts his hand on the ground and uses a jutsu to remove some of the earth and starts molding them into dense balls. He then uses his fire jutsu to heat up the balls and he keeps them in his hand. Sakura asks him what he's doing and he says he's getting ready to end whatever plan Kabuto has. The group watches Yamamoto, who disguised as Sasuke, talk to Kabuto, they notice that suddenly Orochimaru appears. Kabuto jumps back with Yamamoto saying that they've been found out, and Kabuto then starts to put chakra into his hands, and when he does this, Deku flicks the small heated balls that he made at Kabuto, using his wind chakra to not only make him move at extreme speeds, but also giving them extreme piercing properties. As Kabuto swings at Yamamoto, he's hit in the chest by some of Deku's balls, and that not only knocks the breath out of him, but a few of the balls actually fly completely through Kabuto. He jumps back behind Orochimaru to attempt to heal himself. He tells Orochimaru that he's not going to be able to back him up for a while, and that whatever hit him is still burning his skin, and so he'll be out of commission for a while. Orochimaru tells him not to worry because he can handle anyone of this level on his own, and says that the little rabbits hiding in the forest should come out as well. Yamamoto then signals the group to come out, and when they do, Naruto is already having the nine-tailed chakra flow through him. Before anyone can do anything, Naruto starts to go on a rampage, attacking Orochimaru, engulfed in the nine-tailed chakra. Deku uses all of the strength he has in order to move chakra back to ground and to engulf them in a dome of earth. After in the dome, Sakura asks what's happening, and Deku tells her that it's most likely the nine-tailed chakra going wild. As Deku puts the dome down to get a look around, he notices Sai flying around in the sky. The rest of the rampage goes pretty much the same, with Yamamoto finally being able to capture Naruto and calm him down until he passes out. Once everything calms down, Yamamoto tells everyone that his clone has been following Orochimaru and that it seems like a ninja from the Hidden Leaf Village is currently talking to him. He's too far away to hear what they're talking about, but he then looks at Deku and asks if he has any idea who that ninja could be. Deku responds simply with that he can't answer that. Yamamoto then asks if Deku's learning how to track any particular ninjas, and Deku says that during his training he's learning how to track a variety of ninjas, so he could most likely do it. Deku thinks that Yamamoto must have an idea that Danzo and him are connected and that he is unable to answer the question because of the seal, so he's having Deku answer these roundabout questions to get around that. Deku then proceeds to track Sai, who has been leaving little hints around that only Deku would be able to follow, just in case he needed his help. While they're tracking him, Sakura and Naruto ask Deku what type of person trained him and if he was still keeping any secrets from them. Deku says that it's not that he wants to keep secrets, but that he has to keep his promises to his master. Sakura notes that Deku didn't answer the first question and Deku just smiles. Once they get to the hideout, Yamamoto uses earth jutsus and they sneak in search of Sai. Deku says that while he was learning how to track ninjas, he learned a new technique and he puts his hand on the ground and he starts to put vibrations in the ground that only he could feel. He uses the vibrations like a sonar and notes that the hideout is huge, but that he's not only found Sai but a few other people here as well. Yamamoto tells him that they will focus on Sai for now and capture him and see what he's doing here. When they find Sai, Yamamoto immediately traps him in wood binding jutsus and starts to interrogate him. Yamamoto says he knows that Sai is working for Danzo and he's wondering if he plans to get Orochimaru to attack the village again. Deku's shocked by hearing this, but Sai quickly says that he's simply a spy for Danzo and that he will be getting intel on Orochimaru for him and sending it back to the village. He says that he's the only one who could do this because of his ink and that no one else will be able to get the information back to Danzo safely. Yamamoto says he's not sure if he can trust Sai because he didn't hear anything about this mission from the Hokage and that it would be unwise for him to let him go. Yamamoto then makes a clone and takes Sai out of the hideout. Yamamoto then asks Deku who else is in the hideout, and Deku says that along with Orochimaru and Kabuto, that he thinks he's found Sasuke. We then cut over to a clone of Deku who has actually been going after Sasuke, and once he gets there, he opens the door to see Sasuke looking like he's taking a nap. The clone asks Sasuke if he's trying to go back to the village, and Sasuke asks why he would ruin his sleep with such a dumb question and attacks the clone. As the group hears the commotion going, they head outside and they find Sasuke sitting on top of a cliff. Upon the reunion, Sasuke looks at Deku and tells him that he won't be returning to the village. Naruto then starts yelling at Sasuke, asking him why he didn't kill him when he had the chance. Sasuke says it's not that he couldn't, but that he simply didn't feel like killing him. And if any of them get in his way, that he wouldn't hesitate to kill them now. He then quickly moves to Naruto and brings out his sword, but Deku is able to track this movement and goes and blocks him with his bow staff. Sasuke tells Deku that he's gotten a lot better, and then he starts to emit electricity, shocking everyone around him other than Deku, who also emits wind chakra, protecting himself. Sasuke then uses a fireball jutsu, and when he does this, Deku quickly drops his wind chakra and protects himself with his earth armor. Before Deku even notices, he's been stabbed by Sasuke's sword, and he has lightning chakra flowing through him, paralyzing Deku and putting him in immense pain. Sasuke then kicks Deku to the side and he jumps back. He says he doesn't want to kill any of them, but since they won't get out of his way, and he raises his hands. But before he's able to finish his attack, Orochimaru stops him, telling him that he shouldn't use this jutsu here. Kabuto also convinces him that he should let them live because they'll be able to take out some of the Akatsuki members for him since they've already taken out one, and that'll make his mission to kill Itachi even easier. After this, they disappear, leaving Team 7's mission a complete failure. Hey, if you made it to the end, you might as well hit the like button so you can get another episode in a week. Also, sub so we can hit that 200 number by March. You feel me? That's what we're going after. But I truly do appreciate each and every one of y'all who clicked and watched the video. So just come back, hopefully in exactly a week for part 11. Peace.